Hello everybody, back with another video. This time a follow-up on my previous video on the London Bridge incident of the 29th of November 2019. Now the subject of this video, I have to give full credit to a lady that's posted something on Facebook. And here we go. This is giving full credit to Anne-Marie Carey, and this is a Facebook post of the 2nd of December 2019. So what she says is, so just to sum up, the London Bridge fake attack was a show. It was pointing to the EU and celebrating the last day of the presidency of Tusk from Poland and Juncker's from Luxembourg. Hence why there was a Tusk and a fire extinguisher involved. Both men were due to be replaced the next day. That is why they chose a fire extinguisher, because on that very same day, the media mentioned that Juncker nearly set fire to the First Lady of Rwanda in a ceremony. I think it was a remembrance ceremony. We'll see later anyway. It also mentions the Fisherman's Hall, in which it began. The British fishermen have vowed to protect UK fisheries themselves if the government doesn't ensure EU trawlers do not illegally fish once the UK has left the European Union. Mr. Tusk infuriated EU leaders with his scathing criticism of Brexiteers, hence why they use a Newall Tusk, because it is an anagram of Warren's Halt UK. It is about Brexit and the EU again. Chef Lucas is an anagram of UK false, CHZ. The CHZ has something to do with bitcoins, so it's cryptocurrency. Now, this is the post I based the video on, so I will look at this in a little bit more detail and see if it's got any credence. Well, certainly it was bye-bye to Jean-Claude Juncker, who is Luxembourgish, and Donald Tusk, who's Polish. Now, Jean-Claude Juncker was the president of the European Commission, and Donald Tusk was the president of the European Council. Now, Jean-Claude entered office on the 1st of November 2014, and he left on the 30th of November 2019. So, again, his very last day was when the London Bridge incident happened. And the same for Tusk. Tusk took office on the 1st of December 2014 and left on the 30th of November 2019. So it was their last day when the incident happened. Now the pair are going to make a combined severance pay of around about 440,000 in the form of golden goodbyes. So there you go. There's a 44 there. It was coded, of course, but I'm sure they'll be very well off. So there seems to be some credence in what was said. Now let's have a look at the Tusk link. Poland honours New Whale Tusk wielding hero, a Polish national. Now, what is Tusk? He's Polish, who went after the London Bridge attacker with a 1.5 metre whale tusk. Here he is, look, with his whale tusk. Is to receive a medal for courage from his country, known only as Lucas, the chef. He's being treated in hospital for stab wounds. So he got stab wounds apparently. So there we have, look, we have a link to Donald Tusk. So there we go. Here's Donald Tusk. Sorry about that, but I couldn't resist it. Okay, so obviously some kind of link. Now here we're looking at the Juncker link. Here we go. Look at this one. Jean-Claude Juncker almost sets Rwanda's First Lady on fire during ceremony to commemorate genocide. So here he is, nearly setting fire to the lady. And here's ex-con John Carey putting out the fire. So here he is, and he just happened to have a photograph with one of the apparent casualties or fatalities, who was Jack Merritt. Now there is a link because they were at some kind of conference on releasing people early and making them safe or something for the community. So clearly that's why our assassin was there, because he'd been released early. So it's all a pretty shoddy little story really, but here's the guy putting out the fire. So let's take a little look at the video here of this guy nearly setting fire to the lady. And of course this is symbolism here of the guy putting out the fire, linked to Yonkers. So we've had a link to Tusk and a link to Yonkers. So it's looking like what Anne-Marie has said is pretty sound.
This is the light of remembrance, the light of life.
Okay, so let's have a look at the fisheries link. We won't back down. Brave UK fishermen send Macron warning. We'll protect our waters. British fishermen have vowed to protect UK fisheries themselves if the government doesn't ensure EU trawlers do not illegally fish once the UK has left the European Union. So is this the link to Fishmongers Hall? It could well be. So it's looking good, Anne-Marie. Thank you. Now, she mentioned that Chef Lucas is an anagram for UK false, CHZ. Now, CHZ could stand for chilies, and this is a digital currency used for sports and entertainment platforms. Now, it does sound a little bit like I've put chili there. I should have said Crilly, who was the guy who was wielding the fire extinguisher. But alternatively, UK false could mean this is a false incident. And CHZ, if you add that up, is 3 plus 8 plus 26, comes to 37. For 3 sevens for 777. So could it mean it's a UK false incident and it's 777 coded? Could well be. Sorry about this, I got carried away with the H there, but never mind, I did correct it. Okay, so Narwhal Tusk is an anagram of Warns UK Halt. This could well be linked to Brexit. So pretty good going there. So Anne-Marie, you could be right. Now, just as an aside, let's take a look at this. Now, in my previous video, I questioned that when 2 high-velocity 30 caliber bullets allegedly struck the guy in the head, it was going to hit basically the pavement and there'd be blood spatter everywhere, but it could hit the barrier and ricochet off. Now, I mean, bear in mind this is 11 to 12 days after the event. They're saying London Bridge shot might have passed through bus. Now, there's quite a number of videos around, including my previous video, that have indicated that possibly there weren't bullets involved, there were blanks. I wonder why they've come up with this story. Well, I'll leave you to work that one out. So, a short video, but thanks for watching, thanks for listening, goodbye.